Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of the DIY experience. My name is Madison, as you all should know by now, and we are here with another week of flowers. I'm super excited for this one because we are in a new year, which means new flowers. So let's get started. So today we're going to be doing a bit more modern type of flower arrangement, which is really cool. To make sure that we're doing it right, I got this really cool vase right here. It's very tan and neutral, so I think it's going to go really well with the colors that we're using today. So let's get started. So for the flowers we're going to be using today, first we have these beautiful Creole carnations. They have a bit of two tones to them. They have one that creamy tan color in them, but they also have a touch of pink in them. So when we open these up, which of course I'll teach you how to do, they're really going to show their true colors and you're going to love them. Next, we have Hypericum, also known as St. John's worts. These are really cool because one, they flower perennially, and then they're also used inside of different supplements for people. St. John's worts has been used for things like depression and anxiety. Of course, I'm not going to be eating these in the video, but there are supplements that use these flowers. So super cool. Next, we're going to be using one of my favorite white roses. These are called Cotton Expressions. Cotton Expressions are really beautiful because they're not your standard white rose. They have that beautiful curled in, crunched up center. When they open, they're absolutely gorgeous. So, of course, we'll be spinning these out so we can see their full potential. And then next, we're going classic floristry with our lilies. These are LA peach lilies. These are beautiful. I got some that are a little bit more open, but when they start to open fully, they get really big and showy. So excited to have these on your table. So when they open, you get to experience that. And then lastly, we have some cedar because, we're still in evergreen season. So we will be using some very beautiful cedar today. You guys should be getting incense cedar. Today I just have some regular cedar. And when you start cracking into this, the scent is going to fill your room. So excited to use this today. All right, so let's get started. As always, I always start with my greens. You know the rule, greens first, always. So I'm gonna take my cedar and I'm gonna look at these pieces and really section them off. For a more modern look, I'm definitely gonna try to keep my greens a little bit more lower to like the base of the vase. That's because we really want the flowers to really stick out and we want the greens to be a bit more lower. That's gonna give it that really pretty modern look so the flowers really show. So first we're gonna clean off any of those stems that aren't really nice. So I'm gonna do that. So I just peeled one off the stem. And then I'm gonna cut it a little bit more smaller, just a little bit more shorter. Put it a little lower. And we're really gonna fill up that bottom area. I kind of want them to flare out at the bottom and I don't want them to do too much on their own. Remember, always cut on a diagonal. But this is the rule y'all should already know. All right. If I don't want too much on that piece, I'm just going to cut off a slight piece on the bottom. Make it real fluffy and nice. Now remember, since I'm using this low table and I'm a tall person, make sure you're picking up your vase and looking at it from all angles to make sure you like how it is looking. So far, I like how this is looking. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with my roses. Again, these are Cotton Expressions, so they have a very pretty center. I love how they look when they're open, so of course we're gonna open them right up. So what I'm gonna do is take off all of those little tiny separate leaves. We're gonna take off all of those guard petals because those are usually the first to go when flowers start to die. And we're gonna hold it upside down, twist it open, give it a little blow, maybe flip some of these open a little bit. This one looks a little rough. I'm gonna get rid of it. There we go. Just flip them out so they really bend outward. Oh, I got that feeling in my nose that I was gonna sneeze. I was gonna be like, y'all don't need to see that. All right, and sometimes with Cotton Expressions, what you wanna do, especially since they have a really tight center. You can either blow in them, and if they're still really tight, you can take your fingers and just kind of fluff them open like that. Again, we do this with a lot of roses in weddings and events because we want that full-fledged, um, beautiful cottage open flower. So we're gonna work with that. And you see that center, like they're white on the outside, but the more you get in the middle, they're more tan. And they have like a peach tone to them almost. They're absolutely beautiful. They're my favorite. So I'm gonna keep these a little long because again, I want that modern, long reaching look. So we're gonna put this one right here. Make sure it's like that. So now we're gonna open up our next rose. Twist it upside down. Any of those leaves that are looking kind of bleh, we're gonna take it out. It's really fun to spin roses out because you get to see how they would naturally open. And this one is naturally open very beautifully. So I'm gonna put this one, cut it maybe a little shorter so I can get the angle that I want and put it right here off to the side. Twist it this way so we can see its full beauty. Cotton roses are so pretty. Oh, I literally love them. They're my favorite white rose. The expression family, honestly, of roses are my favorite. The pink expressions, cotton expressions like these, they all have like very beautiful centers and they open up beautifully. So, all right, so now we're gonna do our next one. Let me see how that looks. This one's really long. Oh, that's a little too long. You don't want it. You don't want it to look silly now. Beautiful. Now they all don't have to open up fully because you want that beautiful, like naturally opened look. So I'm letting them open a little bit more how they want to. See how that looks so far? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we're gonna go in with our lilies. Now our lilies are really big and showy. Love a good lily. This peach color is beautiful, and when we put them next to our cotton expressions, especially when you see them in your home, you might not be able to see it right now on camera. You're gonna see that it really brings out that peach tone that's in the center of these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off all the leaves because remember, no extra leaves. You don't want those in your water, and they always end up dying soon. So it's like, what's the point of them? Any buds that are a little floppy, you can get rid of those too. And yeah. I'm gonna cut this one. Always look at your vase to see what you want to do first. Don't just start cutting and be mad about what you did. You always want to gauge first. So I'm gonna pick up my vase right here, maybe off to the side. I kind of like that off to the side. That's pretty. Yeah, I'll do that. There we go. So I'm gonna cut this one just a little shorter, just so I can get that angle I want. Remember, if you're doing sharp angles, you're gonna have to cut super short, which means you're gonna wanna make sure that your vase is cut to the right size. Like, not to the right size, you wanna make sure your vase is filled to the right side so you can get those angles. All right, next one. Make sure it looks pretty. Gorgeous. Very pretty. This one is a smaller bud, and I definitely want it to be smaller. I don't want it to be too big. I'm gonna keep it a little long at first just to see how it looks. Let's see. You put it up here. There we go. And when that opens, it will be like something exploding from the other side. Absolutely beautiful. This peach color is stunning. All right, now for our carnations. So your carnations are nice. A lot of people have a lot of qualms on carnations, but I think carnations are beautiful. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna, one, roll it. That's what I always do. So take your fingers like this and crush it a little bit. And then peel these like little sepals. That's like the green leaves protecting the flowers at the bottom or the base of the head of the flower. And you're gonna peel them back a little bit. And you're gonna take your flowers and just fluff those right open. And bam, now you have a fully open carnation. And carnations stay alive very long. So don't worry about the lifespan of your carnation. Don't worry about those too much. Again, always make sure you're checking your vase. Beautiful. Love it already. Do the same thing, just fluff them out, peel those sepals back, really make them look big and showy. I'm gonna keep this one a little longer. Beautiful. Again, roll, roll, fluff out, peel, peel back those sepals. Again, I used to be a carnation hater. I'm gonna be real. I can't lie to you guys. I used to be a carnation hater. I'm not anymore. I believe in the carnation beauty more than ever now. Cut that one just a little shorter so I can get that look I want. I kind of want them to be a little staggered. All right, let's see how that's looking. Beautiful. Let me put that one a little lower so I can get the angle that I'm really looking for. Beautiful. What's really important also with modern looks is groupings. Things that are the same are usually grouped together. So, and I always do groupings in all my flower arrangements. So that's why I really like modern looks. We're on our last carnation. Remember, flip, peel. Put right there. I'll put this one maybe a little lower. Let's move that right there. And then just a little so I can get that angle I want. All right. Beautiful. And then last, our hypericums, also known as St. John's worts. I'm gonna cut these a little shorter because I want an accent right at the bottom. One, kind of to cover my mechanics, and two, so it gives a little texture at the bottom. I'm only gonna use 2 of these today. Let me look at where I would like it. I'm gonna put one right also at the bottom. So like right here. Again, might have to cut that a little shorter. And if things are a little shorter, that's okay. All right, and now we're gonna do our final touches. I'm gonna move this rose just slightly more this way so I can get that angle of groupings. Poke this one out a little more. Remember guys, get creative with it. Look at it from all angles. Make sure it's beautiful from all angles. And then, voila, that is today's arrangement. What I really like about this one is, again, since it's modern, we have all of those beautiful groupings. I put all my roses together, all my carnations together. These peach lilies really bring out all of our peach tones in these roses, in the carnations. It is absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorites, actually, for this new year. So yeah, again, thanks for joining me this week. Can't wait to see yours. Make sure you send pictures of your arrangement to the link below. And it's been great. All right. Bye.